reports are emerging a close and key business associate of President Donald Trump has been granted immunity by federal prosecutors, the second such Trump ally. Now, the questioning of Allen Weisselberg is raising new questions about the so-called hush money payments made to two women claiming to have had affairs with Donald Trump. CBC's Ellen Morrow is in Washington with these details. Ellen, Allen Weisselberg is the second person close to Trump to receive immunity. What more do we know about who he is and what he might know?
Well, Allen Weisselberg is essentially the money man of the Trump organization, Rashmi. He's the chief financial officer of the corporation. He goes back with the company to the time that Donald Trump's father was in charge of the Trump organization, just to give you a sense of his deep involvement. And after Donald Trump was elected president, Trump gave control of his financial assets and business dealings to his two sons and Allen Weisselberg. So he knows all about Donald Trump's finances. He's intimately involved with them. He was responsible for preparing Trump's tax returns, for example. So he knows intimately what money is coming in and what money is coming out from the Trump organization. Now, he was granted immunity as part of the Michael Cohen investigation. Cohen, as we've been talking about, pleaded guilty to making hush money payments to two women ahead of the 2016 election, Stormy Daniels and Karen McDougal, at the direction of Donald Trump, according to Michael Cohen. And it's unlikely that Weisselberg would have been granted immunity in that investigation unless he had some important information to offer. The big question is whether Donald Trump arranged, pre-approved those payments, and Allen Weisselberg presumably might be able to help shed some light on that.
Yeah, so another close associate of Donald Trump is under scrutiny. So how damaging could this be for the president?
Well, it could potentially be a very big deal. Weisselberg knows everything, as I said, about Trump's finances going back for decades. So if there is something to hide, odds are he would know about it. And it's yet more pressure on Donald Trump. You know, if you think about the past week, President Trump's campaign manager, Paul Manafort, found guilty on 8 federal charges. Manafort has not flipped that we know of, but with the sentence he's facing, we could see that happen. President Trump's longtime personal lawyer and problem solver Michael Cohen, as I said, pleads guilty, implicates Trump in a federal crime, and is cooperating with authorities. Donald Trump's friend and the publisher of the National Enquirer magazine was granted immunity and is seemingly cooperating with federal authorities about how the magazine helped kill anti-Trump stories and helped Cohen in the payoffs to those women ahead of the election. And now Donald Trump's top financial officer with his organization appearing to be cooperating with federal authorities. So it's been a bad week for Donald Trump, and it's perhaps no surprise when you think back to yesterday when we heard him criticizing people who flip and cooperate with federal authorities, Rashmi.
Thanks, Ellen.
You're welcome.